Oh, hey guys! What a fucking trip this has been. So, I did a reset up there in, the fuck, where was it? Allendale, my last load. The Prano load. Love that load. I didn't used to like those Prano loads, but figured out a way to make them work. Some of them take a week for like 2,000 miles, so it's way too fucking long. Allendale, on the other hand, the Prano, the way I run, I get there usually before between midnight and 6 a.m. I'm able to drop the trailer and then get it to whenever, and I can just grab it when they're done. Or usually what happens is they put me in a door pretty much right away. I'm unloading within like 20-30 minutes, and I can do a 10 there. Well, I did a 34 there, but that was a good trip. This trip, the very next one, I picked up a JBS at Plainwell. Supposed to be ready on Friday between 2200 on Friday, so 10 p.m. to Saturday at 0200, so 2 a.m. Cool. I get there like 23:30 on Friday, because because my 50 miles deadhead turned into 140, because based on how I run too in that area, there's nothing up for truck wash. I had to go down to Benton Harbor, which is like an hour the wrong direction. Since I got the truck wash, trailer wash, I was like, I'm gonna shower here too. So I showered, and then another hour towards a Plainwell again. But that was easy. If I get there at 23:30, Lowe's not ready. Cool. But they told me it's not gonna be ready until tomorrow afternoon. I was like, fuck. Okay. But I slept there, so they're like, they have overnight parking. I was like, okay, I'll just sleep here then. I got a message. Also sleeping. I got a message about 1:40 of 13:40 saying the trailer's ready. But I was sleeping. I woke up like 3 o'clock. I grabbed it. It's over 12 hours. And at that point, I've been there for 15 hours. So it's already a day behind, pretty much. That's a day behind. The day's 24 hours. To a trucker, especially a solo trucker, 11 hours is the most we could drive. So really 10 hours is how we go by days. 10 hours each day. Pretty much. That's the best way to think about it, because you can do 10, 10 and a half and find working. Usually it's just simple. If you think about it in terms of tens, it's a lot easier. So I lost a full day, because I can do so much from the place who makes the meat, package it, and then sends it over shipping. And they're closed. I can't go anywhere. And not to mention, then they told me also it's short. They didn't tell me for who. I was like, okay. So I guess I'm gonna find out whenever I get there, because I'm gonna hear about it. Oh, you're short. Well, not my fault. It's like, I didn't love the trailer. But piece of cake. Now this is a short trip overall. 2-stopper, 1,000 miles. I hate these fucking runs. I hate them. Only because second stop. The fact it has multiple stops. If it was just 1,000 miles and with one stop, okay, fine. I would have just not been happy I still did it, because it's a day and a half, pretty much. It's a day and 6 hours, pretty much. 16 hours, pretty much a day and a half. Now, okay, so originally I was dispatched a load from JBS, where I picked up Plainwell, to JBS in Lenore, North Carolina, and then over to Food Lion, whatever the fuck Food Lion is. I've heard of them, never been there. I guess it's some food warehouse, whatever. But anyways, over there in Dunn, North Carolina. Okay. Well, JBS in Plainwell, the shipper, changed their mind. Okay, somebody changed their mind. I don't know if it was Plainwell or if it was one of the customers. Whoever ordered the product most likely changed their mind. Because the first stop was changed. I wasn't told this. Company's confused. Although they fucked up too by not telling me that it was changed. So I get here up to Lambsburg, Virginia. Interesting fucking name. Lambsburg. At this Love's, right next to Fancy Gap, which everybody acts like this whole area sucks. It's because of all the big hills. This area is not that hard to fucking go down. Just use your fucking head. The hills are big. Some of them are curvy. West Virginia is more of a fucking pain in the ass on up there in the little bend shit. But I mean, even then, I'm able to go through there at 55, 60, no problem for most of the curves. And I dealt with that rain last night. But, little tangent aside. So it went from JBS to JBS to Food Line. Well, I guess now it's JBS Amazon Food Line. Oh, I've been sitting here for 14 hours, 14 and a half now. JCT is wondering why the fuck I'm not moving. They're expecting me to come in. I was like, if that was the case, like I was talking to you yesterday on the phone saying, hey, this load, well, especially the first stuff's got to be rescheduled. So it's supposed to deliver today on Sunday, the 10th at 10:00. I shut down here, 3:30 or some shit like that. So obviously I can't make a fucking 10:00, hour and a half away. That's just not possible. I mean, I don't run it legally. Even if I was on paper logs, I do things legally. I like not being taken advantage of. So they're getting like miscommunication on both sides. Not me. I'm fucking innocent in this one. Because JBS shipper miscommunication, JCT miscommunication. JBS customer changed the first stop. Fine, I didn't know. I still have the original stop. So they're wondering why I'm not moving. I'm wondering when the new appointments are, because I'm not going to drive down there and be like, get no detention. Because by the way, here's the rules when it comes to detention, if you're giving detention, because not all places get it. If it's first come first serve, you get detention from the moment you show up. If it's a first come first serve place, that's how that works. If it's a place with appointment time, you show up before your appointment, you don't get detention. Your detention starts at your original appointment time. So, for example, if I had a 10:00 on Sunday and I show up at 10:00, cool. But also with JCTs, they get 2 hours free. So really, my detention, I don't start getting hourly pocket change pretty much, because $40 an hour. I mean, it's nice, $40 an hour, it's pretty nice, but it caps out at 400. So 10 hours, which you do get it, you can easily hit that as reefer. Like, that sounds crazy, sitting around for 10 hours. Wait at some warehouse. Doesn't happen all the time. But 4 to 6 hours is pretty common out here. 10 hours at meat plants is very common. It's actually even possible days. So having a $4 cap is kind of shitty. Because they're holding me up. Like, honestly, if this was me, if that $40 an hour should go until they let me go. It's like, if it's $3,000 in the fucking 2.5 days, I mean, that's not possible, but you see what I'm saying. It's like, it's not my fault the load's not ready. Don't punish me. I mean, that should just entice you to either cancel the load. So, if you know it's not ready, because Walmart does this, Colton Walmart does this, well, they'll fucking know 18 hours in, they don't have any product, and then they'll cancel it. Which means I don't get detention. Because also is bullshit. Because they cancel a load, you don't get detention for a load that's been canceled. Well, then why the fuck am I here? So, why am I going to go down to the place, start my clock, is literally what I told JCT. Why am I going to go start my clock to a place that is appointment-based and not get detention? Because I'm not going to go fuck myself. Like, I only have 1,000 miles, and it's already, Sunday's, what was it, almost 1,600 on Sunday. So my week started Friday, and I've only done 600-700 miles. 3 days? Because also, my days are longer too, and always delayed because of the fact that I drive nights. So I always behind anyways playing catch up. Come to find out, while I'm sitting here getting on the phone, listening to her fucking get frustrated as if it's my doing. It's like, I'm not fucking moving. When you literally told me on the phone yesterday, that over 24 hours at this point, that waiting on a reschedule. And she's like, I never said that. I was like, it's appointment based. Like, it's not first come, first serve. So yes, it's being rescheduled. You literally said that too. Like, oh, we sent an email out, we're working on a reschedule. We're waiting for confirmation. It's like, okay. It's just weak. Like, it sounds horrible at JCT. This is literally weekends and overnights. This is out. Like, JCT, for the most part, is good. The day crew is good. Weekends and overnights, Useless. But then again, that's pretty much a standard across the fucking industry. Especially communication. Like, this communication, this is why I hate middlemen. Because communication is not this fucking hard. Like I literally told him on the phone, I was like, if they're respecting me, there's something you should have told me first thing in the morning. Before, as soon as you came in. Like, why the fuck am I finding out after you're wondering why I'm not moving? So I'm not moving for a good reason. I can't read your fucking mind. I'm not even in the same state as you. Not anywhere near you. It's like that women logic, Iris comes down, but it's women logic. Oh, you sexist pig. Yeah. But the cliche of like, what's wrong? Nothing. What's wrong? Nothing. It's fine. It's like, well, something's wrong. No, it's fine. If you just tell me what's fucking wrong, we can avoid all this fucking headache that's gonna happen later. Just saying. But now they're trying to figure out, because I guess there's like 17 pages of emails going back and forth. Like, I have no idea where the fuck I'm going still. And it's 18:20 now, and I started on this an hour ago because I thought I was going to North Carolina. Now they're telling me Concord, which, granted, it's a little further away, but it's not that much further. It's like 20 more minutes. But the second stop, it's possible I can still make it, because that's not until 07:30 on Monday. Granted, my 14 is gonna probably fuck me. Like, I'll get there and then have no hours. My 14 is gonna be it. Not to mention, this fucked up my sleep schedule. So I'm gonna be tired by like 5 a.m. Because I've been up since 2. Oh, so 1400. So it'll be a little easier for me to manage if it was nighttime dealing with this, because my body does not like days. This is... the majority of the time it's not like this. But if randomly get a trip, I'm not doing this trip again. I told him that. And like, I was talking to the boss. This is a fuck you, JCT. This is a big fuck you. So, the person I was dealing with on the phone, who was supposed to be my weekend dispatcher, or weekend DM, driver manager, right? This should never be okay. I don't give a shit if you're angry at me, or I'm angry at you. I don't hang up on you. I've never done this. Just because you're getting annoyed or frustrated does not mean you don't just go click. And then when I call back, you screen me. You don't let it go to voicemail. And then when I call back again a few minutes later, you just let it ring. No, that is not okay. And I won't be raising a fuss again about that, because this is sort of what happened last year. And yet, yes, people got fired because this is bullshit. I got people fired at JCT a year ago because they did something similar to this. And I'm not somebody who will let shit slide. All I did was literally just talk to my DM, my normal DM, the guy I usually deal with Monday to Friday, and who works 1 weekend a day, or 1 weekend a month. Told him the situation was like, hey, I was given a load, actually I never told you this story. I'll tell you this story later, but people got fired last year. About 3 people. It was a load of shit. Because I was very pissed off. I lost a full day. They gave me money for it, though, as an apology, which pocket change when I couldn't fucking run, but okay. I don't give a shit if you're frustrated at me, especially when it's not, you're getting frustrated at me over something that's not even my fault. I'm getting frustrated at you because, based on what, you're telling me to do something with information I don't have, and then it wasn't even until I called the supervisor, and pretty much told her, I told him, he's like, I'm gonna go smack the planner, because he should have given me this information when he came in, and then, it's also when I told him, she needs to be smacked too, because she fucking hung up on me and then started screening my calls. Not okay. This is a weekend supervisor, so it's not like the, boss man. He's sending a message. I did ask for more money for this, because I could have rolled 4.5 hours ago. I didn't have any of this information, and now it's affecting my pocketbook, because I may lose another day on this because of when we're sitting here waiting to figure out where the fuck I'm going. And that's probably only gonna be like $200. $200 is better than 0. Especially since I started my clock, because they're just double checking to see where I go. But I started my clock 25 minutes ago. Did my pre-trip and all that, so I'm ready to roll. Just went on call back for confirmation where the fuck I'm going. Because this whole load's been confusing. Man, but this is not the usual out here. But that does happen occasionally. Last Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, I think it was last. I don't think it was 20. I think it was 21. It was a Thanksgiving. Picked up a load. I don't remember where. I think it was Texas. Sounds about right. And this came somewhere in the south, central, or the southeast area. Anyway. As a one-stopper, okay? This does happen. Like I said, this happened to me. I was the one figuring shit out. Because JCT had no idea this happened until I called. Because communication from also the warehouses to the companies is also a major problem out here. That's what I'm saying. That's how I always told you guys. You would be surprised if you knew about all the shit that happens behind the scenes. Because they're so lucky anything shows up. But I picked this Walmart load up, going up to Grandview. I was this special one stopper, meaning just point A to point B. Get the load. I'm told it's a two stopper at the shipper. I was like, what do you mean it's just two stopper? I'm told it's a one stopper. Where's the second load? Then they go to Corin, Utah. It's like, okay, so it's on the way at least. You know, I'm not going out of my way or any craziness like where I gotta do this and then turn around and backtrack the other way. You know, no, it's literally. And then I literally get off the interstate for like 5 minutes, and then turn around, come back, and then go right back up. I was like, okay. Like, I called JCT. I was like, hey, do you guys know this is now a two-stopper? Like, no, what do you mean it's a two-stopper? And it's like, yeah, they added it on Corin, Utah. They had no idea. He was literally inputting all the information as I gave him to him on the phone. I could hear him typing it in. So it does happen. It's very frustrating. Because usually who gets fucked in these situations? Because people get paid hourly. They're getting paid. I'm not getting paid for sitting here. Yeah, just because I usually do a 12 to 14 hour, 10 hour breaks. That's me choosing it then. If it's me choosing to sit, that's one thing. If I'm having to sit because I don't know where I'm going or whatever, it's affecting my money that I not willingly choosing to, run or whatever. I might be lucky to get like 2,000 miles this week. What's most likely going to happen, I could probably get 3,000 miles in, 2,500, but I'm going to be late tripping. Next Sunday is a cutoff. So yeah, normally it's a 7-day week, but every week I have an option to turn a 7-day week into a 10-day week. Assuming that the hours work, I mean, like I could do a 34 too, and that takes a day and a half out of that. So it's instead of like 10 days becomes 8.5. It's just like it sucks sometimes. But who knows what's gonna fucking happen this load? I'm agitated, irritated. Talk with the supervisor on the phone though, it kind of helped calm me down because I was definitely more agitated when I was just dealing with her. Which I try my best to avoid overnights and weekends because, like, they have no power. They can't do anything. It's calling them useless is a little mean, but I mean that's the best way to explain them. Like it's pretty common. Like anybody deals with overnights and weekends, are usually, especially as a driver, usually more frustrated because they can only do so much. Like if my load gets canceled, I want to load. It's like even though they have capabilities to look at the load, generally they're told not to send me along deadheads, even if it's 2 different states. I'm the only truck there. It's like just give me the fucking load. It's like, so I'm not a big fan of middlemen. I like doing everything I can myself because it cuts out any inefficiencies. Or somebody's very efficient. Somebody. I don't know how to explain it. It's just. Yeah, I mean, that's what you get for being a lease guy or company. It's like, oh, what the fuck ever. It's like, let's not act like it's an industry-wide problem. And I'm not looking forward to going to Amazon if that's actually where I'm going. I've heard stories. We never know. Not to mention, I'll be a work-in. So meaning, if that's where I'm going, and it's not to the other place, then cool. Because I will get detention from the moment I show up. Because this isn't my fault. See, another thing, if you're working, it's not your fault, you still get detention. So treat the work-ins, if they're not your fault, like first come, first serve type shit. Probably be there for hours. I would say at least 4. I don't know. I mean, this Amazon warehouse seems to be a little shitty based on the reviews. Also, don't listen to anybody that tells you not to pay attention to Google. Not Google, not the GPS, the reviews. Because it's always, well, not always, but usually it's people that don't fucking drive truck telling you don't pay attention. It's like, here's my rule. I'd rather show up to a place preparing to be there for hours, get myself mentally prepared for it, because it is some of the most frustrating shit dealing with it. Just sitting there going, when the fuck are they gonna call me? Then to show up expecting to get in and out quickly, and then getting mad because you're there for fucking 10 hours. It may sound weird, but it's a lot easier to manage the long hours of waiting around for nothing if you're mentally already prepared for it. Yes, Google is very fucking important. It's also why the very first thing I do when I grab when I'm giving a load, I'm setting up shit, instantly look it up on Google. So look at the stars, because stars are generally pretty accurate. So it's got 3.5 stars. It's gonna, you're asked for luck if you're out of there. You're needing a lot of luck. You want to see how important Google reviews are? Look up Kroger and what was it, Tolston? No, the Kroger down in Phoenix. Go look it up. The Kroger DC. Tell me Google reviews aren't very important. I dare you if they're looking up those reviews. But stars are a good indicator. Anyone's gonna review, see the common trends of shit, especially like go by most recent, don't go by overall, most recent. Because a slow place can recently become very, very fast just with new management. Because management usually is the big issue for a lot of these places. Horrible managing. They put like people like they don't have the best dock workers for a certain position. Like, well, not necessarily like the fastest, but like the one that has to figure things out efficiency wise. So yes, the reviews are very important. Also, how do you find out they have overnight parking or not? Oh, I don't know. Can't be fucking Google reviews. Anyways, enough of those little rant. It seems that you guys like my rant videos. They seem to be a little bit more commonly enjoyed ones. And this one, it's definitely a little bit more ranty. But anyways, you guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye!